Our next speaker is a New Orleans native and a graduate of Woodbury Walker and Southern University. He's in his first year as a head coach at St. Augustine. Previously served as head coach at West St. John, Scotlandville, McKinley, St. James, and at St. James he led the Wildcats to an undefeated season and a state championship in 2019. And I believe we gave him a special award here for that with the quarterback club that year, well deserved. He took West St. John to a state championship game in 2011, spent time as offensive line coach at Grambling State, and he's rallied back home, so to speak, and he's in New Orleans at St. Augustine. We have the 9th in our rankings this week, and they're better than that, but stay tuned for that. That's at Crescent City Sports, and they'll play Warren Easton. What a way to kick off District 9 5A play. That's 7 p.m. this coming weekend on Saturday at Tag Gormley Stadium. Looking forward to that, and always look forward to having him and hearing from him. And we've got his school and himself on our radio show Friday night at 6 p.m. at Francesca's by Katie's as well, and we look forward to that. Other than that, please give a warm welcome to Robert Valdez of St. Augustine. Robert.
Guess I'm a little old, so Coach Deiser is kind of like the Tesla Model X version. You're going to get the Cadillac Escalade version coming up. Who that? Go Tigers. You got to excuse me a little bit. Thank you, Ken, and thank you all involved here for being here on behalf of our administration at St. Augustine High School under our president, Mr. Taylor, and our president, Mr. Cam Bryce, ADs, Ryan Sims. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm grateful. I'm thankful for the opportunity that God has bestowed upon me. Also on behalf of my wife, Leah, my 2 daughters, Lorena and Raina, and my grandson, who's my granddude, that's my best friend now, Hayes. Just glad to be here. What you see is just somebody who's just fortunate, grateful and thankful for every opportunity he's received in life. God has put me in some precarious situations and didn't ask why, didn't ask how, just got the work done and did the best I could with what I had. All the way back from my first head coaching job at McKinley High School, West St. John, Scotlandville, St. James, getting an opportunity to work with Hugh Jackson, someone who I still to this day talk a lot to and have a lot of respect and admiration for, and then being able to come back home. Like a lot of people don't understand that, part of the motivation to come back home is the great opportunity at St. Augustine High School, but I have elderly parents and I have a grandson. And I think that sometimes, we as people have to understand that the obligations that God places in front of us, we have to look at the signs and be able to understand and follow them. So being able to come back home and be able to wake up sometimes and have a cup of coffee with my mom and, be able to spend some time with my grandson, it's my happy place, like you said, so, not being able to understand, routes. I'm an old line guy, Coach. I don't, all these guys with all these, I'm looking at my quarterback. I don't know how he did that because I just want to run the ball. But I mean, I don't know how, my offensive coordinator, they handle all that. I don't even pay attention when they do pass cut in practice. I just like to navigate over to the corner. But no, it's real fortunate. Like I said, St. Augustine High School, you can't tell the history of New Orleans without, telling the history of St. Augustine High School. I did graduate from Old Prairie Walker High School in the West Bank, and I always knew about the history, the traditions, the lore from an outsider. Being able to come inside and being able to witness the growth mindset of developing leaders, under the lordship of Jesus Christ, which is the fundamental beliefs that our school is founded upon, which also constantly sits between Law and Hope Street, which is all we can ask for, is to be given an opportunity, to have audacity to be able to work towards achieving our goals as people. And then the hope and the prayers that we have to continue to be able to enforce and develop. So coaching football at this great place, it's not just about X's and O's, it's about continuing to develop the next set of leaders for the state of Louisiana and for the country and the world. So what we do, and football is for fun. When we play on Friday nights, Saturday nights, wherever we get a chance to play, because if you coach in South Louisiana, you just never know. What you see on game nights, you see a group of young men, a group of coaches who are really exercising a rite of passage towards what we do for fun. But the work really is intentional and was done when no one is watching. We're a program that has to re-identify ourselves and be able to get back to the history and the lore of past, but it starts with discipline. It starts with commitment. It starts with accountability. It starts with being able to do things in a certain order in the process. And that's our rallying cry. That's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to get to. We're very blessed and fortunate to have a lot of people support us, and we're very blessed and fortunate to have a lot of things that are on the horizon that's going to put us in position to be able to compete. And that's all. We don't make any promises. I'm not a guy that's going to give too much bulletin board material. You know, one thing that hopefully when we play, that we can come out there and we can, compete at a high level, not self-inflict ourselves with, mistakes and things that cost us an opportunity to put a good product on the field. So as we progress, we're 2-0. We've had some relative success early. We played a very good team out of St. Louis that is trying to get on the national circuit, and it humbled us. It humbled us. Sometimes, you get more out of failure than you do out of success. I tell people all the time that football does not develop character, it exposes it. It exposes character. It lets you know where you are, what it is that you need to do, and where you're headed. So as we continue to grow, we have a great game this week. Our district is probably one of the best districts in the state of Louisiana. It's great coaching, it's great traditions, it's great players from top to bottom. You got to tie your shoes up and strap up a little bit tighter every time you get a chance to play, because it's going to be very, very contentious and very serious. What we want to do is we want to be in control of our destiny. We want to be able to go out there and put a product that our alumni, our city, and the people around us are proud of. And we want to watch good football. We want to try to play good football. That's our goal. We don't have the respect yet because we haven't had an opportunity to earn it, but that's our goal. So hopefully by the end of the season that we have built some accountability and respect within all of us and everybody that sees our program as that we have some things that we put in place that are going to put us in position to be able to ultimately have success. So I thank you, Ken. I appreciate you, and I appreciate all the work that you do. And when do you rest? I don't get it. I thank all of you for being here. I thank you for the opportunity, and hopefully that we all have our schools. People don't in New Orleans. They don't know. They don't care where you live. They care about what school you went to and whatnot. So if when we don't play each other, you can find yourself to cheer for the Purple Knights, we'll greatly appreciate it. Thank you, and God bless.